Hey everybody, Sutho here. I've just got a little bit of a problem out in my garden, so I'm just going to show you what the problem is and how I'm going to go about rectifying it. Hopefully, if you're having similar issues, you might be able to do what I'm doing as well. Okay, see you in a bit.
Okay, you can see the little remnants of what used to be plants there. I'm just going to show you where they came from.
Okay, that trestle there that you can see, that's where the plants originally came from, and I've just got some lettuce in there. And you can see there, it's what's left of one that's been attacked. That one there is gone just about all together. Okay, these have all been attacked a little bit. These are just rocket lettuce. That one's had a bit of a go at. And in all the rest of these, I did have lettuce, which are there no more because of whatever it is that's attacking them. So my plan is to get the trellis inside to stop the bugs. Okay folks, so this is the room that I'm going to bring the trestle into, and as you can see there's some really great window space here with curtains at the moment, but they'll let in loads and loads of light, which should be plenty enough for my purpose. And the trellis is going to sit over there. It's a bit of a mess at the moment there because I've just had to move a few things out the way. I haven't finished as yet, but that'll be nice and clear in a minute, and you'll see where it's going to go and set up for its permanent new residence. So there we go folks, this is the area that's now cleaned up. My wife is going to be very happy with me about that one. This is officially my man cave, and I let it go at some stages, but it's all good now. As you can see, when the curtains are open, there's just a flood of light coming in. It's a fantastic space for these veg to propagate. So we'll get the trestle inside and we'll show you when it's done. So there you go folks, that's the trestle inside now. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for it there. And the big bay windows there, letting in loads of light, which is fantastic. I've got that middle window there closed at the moment because outside is a lot of traffic noise, and it'll just come over the top of this and you wouldn't be able to hear me too well. And I've also got that fan going over there in the corner, as you can see, just to help promote a little bit of root strength by the plants moving around a little bit, which I've only got on low at the moment, but if I just zoom in there a bit, you might be able to see them just moving around a little with the breeze. Yeah, a bit hard to see, but anyway, trust me, they are. So yeah, that's where we're at, and very happy. So I'll let this go for now, and I shall get back to you after doing some planting up the other end here. I plan on putting some more cos lettuce up here, which we're eating. Another probably rocket or two, and I'll get back to you in a little while and show you any progress that hopefully I'll have. Okay, talk to you soon. Folks, I just wanted to show you another great little garden hack that I do. It works for me. You may or may not want to take it on board, it's up to yourselves. But what I like to do is, if I'm just putting in a few small seedlings, as you can see here, I'd like to try and get them to germinate inside a container so that I know that the seed is not a dud. So I actually repurpose some takeaway containers. This is just a small dipping sauce, Chinese container. And what I do is, I'll show you this one, take the lid off. I place one of my wife's makeup cotton pads that she cleans her face with, taking makeup off. But I place one of those down the bottom of the container, moisten it, and then I place in seeds. So as you can see, those cos lettuce seeds have sprouted and they're doing really well. When I've used this method on occasion, which I do quite often, I've found that some seeds don't actually germinate. So I believe in my heart of hearts that if it doesn't germinate within this vessel here, when it's got the perfect conditions, then it's not going to germinate in the soil. And what I do also with these containers is, once I have them, before they've sprouted obviously, when I've just placed the seeds in, place the lid over the top, leave it in the sun every time the sun's out. At night, bring it inside so it doesn't get the frost on it, but leave the lid on even outside, and the whole container then acts as though it's a mini greenhouse, and it tends to really work well. As you can see with these sprouts here, I mean they've jumped up, and that's only been I think that was 2 days in this. So I'm about to place those now in these two end slots here, and I'll show you that it is in fact the end. Here we go. That's the end of my trestle, and I will come back to this in a little while, another few days, and I'll show you the progress of them. So I'm just going to plant these cos seedlings now, or sprouts I should say, into these holes. Very gently, just grab the tip, because they do like to get themselves into, as you can see, the root starts to go well into the cotton, and there we go. So as you can see there, that's the root there, that's the sprout on the end. So we place that, so the root going down, and then you can see it. Can you see it? Let's see if I can get in a bit closer here for you. Okay, so there you can see the sprout just standing up a little right there. So now it's going to cover that over nice and gently, and what I like to do, make sure you don't get any heavy debris on top of it, because it just makes it harder for the sprout to come up. But I like to then just very gently pat that down, because it's always good for seedlings to have to push through. It makes the root system a little bit stronger, I feel. Okay, so that one's done. Now when I finish planting these other ones, what I will do then is just very gently with a spray bottle, or even a drip method, just gently water the top of this so it doesn't move the sprout anywhere, and you'll find in a couple of days that it'll start pushing through there, and you're going to have a lovely little plant coming up. Okay, so I'll call back in and give you an update in a few days to just show you how I'm progressing with the planting of these new ones here. Okay, see you soon.